Hey everyone, it's AraleDBS bringing you a brand new deck profile. I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been really busy with work, and I'm really hyped about determining a power set. I want to make the Wolf Brothers, and I want to make Ribrianne, because Ribrianne's going to be fun, and it's going to be annoying because she has Barrier, and Bandai knows people hate Ribrianne, so that's why they gave her Barrier. Alright, so we're going to get started. This is a Bardock deck. It's yellow-blue. At first, when I saw him, I thought he was really bad. I personally think he's really good. I think he's going to be played more now that next month Mecha Freeze is going to be dead. Defensively, it will still be a good leader, but during your turn, it's just a vanilla that does nothing. All it does is draw one card on your awakened side when you attack. Other than that, it does nothing on the opponent on your turn. So our leader is Bardock. Auto, when this card attacks a leader card, you draw a card. So it keeps hand, which is super nice. And his awaken is when you're at 4 life or less, you may choose up to 2 of your energy and switch on the active mode and then flip them over. So flip side. So when this card attacks, draw a card. And once per turn, when your Saiyan is KO'd, this card gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And it's once per turn, which is a good thing they did it, or else they'd be really busted. So basically, there's a combo where your Saiyan dies and he gains 5k, and then you give it 5k again, and if you give the 25k wall during your opponent's turn, and at that point I play tested this deck a lot. My friend hates it. He thinks it's really annoying because like my leader is sitting at 25k and it's like, oh, nothing can hit. Basically, if they want to hit your leader, they have to at least use 1 or 2 cards in order for it to actually match 25k power. Usually it's usually 1 card, rarely it's 2 cards. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with all the yellow first. So we're running 4 unwavering solidarity Fasha. So 1, she's a Saiyan. Oh, and I apologize for that glare. That is really nasty. I can't really get rid of it. It's just a 1-drop blocker. That's all it is. 1-drop blocker. But the important part is that she's a Saiyan. And basically, this deck basically runs 12 negates. In a sense. So basically, when you're awakened, when you bring her out, you block, she dies. He becomes 20k by himself already, which is super good because she's getting KO'd by battle. Next on to our other. I was originally running 1-drop Bulmas, but the Bulmas weren't really doing much assigning. Drawing the card was really nice to like keep your hand size, but I found out this is much better and it's much more annoying. And when people see your leader, what it does, they will use resources to try to get rid of your little blockers, which is good on your part. Next we have 4 Mama Jeans. Gene Family of Justice. So it's a blocker and it's a permanent. If Bardock is in your leader area or your battle area, you can play her for free. So basically, regardless, she will always come out for free. I try not to play them too early, just so they don't like get popped very soon, because she's only a 2-drop, so some little cards can't pop her really easily, along with Fasha. So I basically try to do it when I'm already awakened. So she's just a blocker. So the same thing as Fasha. After she dies, he's gonna get 5k power, so he becomes 20k. And you never pay for that; it always comes in for free. Next we have 4 Striker Bardock. This card is really good. Has dual attack and auto. When you play this card, if your leader is a Saiyan, so he's restricted. This is what Shugesh should have been if your leader is a Saiyan. So when you play this card, if your leader is a Saiyan, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, up to 3, right? Oh no, you have to look. No, yeah, look at up to the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand and place the rest into the drop area. So the very nice thing about him is that he adds any card from your deck to your hand from that top 3, and you do not have to show your opponent because the card just says add a card, meaning this can add a battle card or this can add an extra card, which is super nice. Look at up to the top 3 cards of your deck. Yeah, so very nice card. Next we have 2 Great Protector Great 8 Bardock. So that is a horrible glare. I'll see if I can make this focus in. So it has EX Evolve. So you place 2 cards from your hand into the drop area and place it on top of a yellow Bardock and play it. Has blocker 25k and it's a double striker, so which is super nice. And when this card evolves into another card, choose your opponent's leader, and that card cannot go to rest mode until the at the beginning of their next charge phase. So basically, it stuns their leader, meaning they don't get to draw that card off of their leader when they attack with it if they're awakened. So super nice card, and it's a blocker, and it's 25k beat stick. The only downside to Bardock is that aside from itself and this card as well, this is the only liable target to evolve on top of. Like I said, obviously you can evolve on top of these, but it's excluding these. So next we have the boss card of the deck, and it's a very, very mean silent killer deck card. Desperate Warrior Super Saiyan Bardock. So, very nice card, very nice artwork. So, it's a 7-drop, but it doesn't matter because it has the X evolve. Place 2 cards from your hand into the drop area. Choose a yellow Bardock with an energy cost of 5 or more and play this card on top of it. So, permanent. If your opponent has 6 or more energy in rest mode, this card gains plus 5,000 power and triple strike. And when a card evolves into this card, choose all of your opponent's battle cards and energy and switch them to rest mode. So, as soon as they hit that 6 energy, this is a very mean card because they basically can't negate it. I mean, of course, if you're playing yellow, when you reveal for EX Evolve, they're going to cold bloodlust it, obviously. I mean, they should, if not, they're trying to lose. So what I mean is, like, they can't negate it is because it rests all their energy. It taps them out, meaning when you attack, they can't respond with a counter that isn't Xeno button. And it gains triple strike, so it's a very mean card, and you don't tap for it, which is super nice. Another nice thing about the yellow cards, none of them require more than 2 to bring them out, which is super nice. So you only need to charge 2 yellow energy, then the other cards won't matter. And no, this deck is very, very cheap, aside from Senzubin that went to show later on. These are like $1, and the apes and everything else is like quarters. Not even quarters, like 10 cents, 15 cents. For the Dorias, I don't have Explosive Son Goku. I honestly don't think I would run it too. I don't know why. I know it's a great card, but this deck doesn't self-awaken. But that is perfectly fine though. Because other than that, you play Sugesh for just playing Explosive Son Goku. Sure, you can play these. But this already comes out for free, and you only pay 1 for that. And they're just blockers, so it's perfectly fine. And I wouldn't want to wait till I'm at 4 life or less in order to actually play Sugesh, because this isn't really a rush deck. It is a very slow deck. And I like that it's slow. I don't like that it has a very, like, insane ramp as Mega Frieza did. And it's super nice. So the Dorias original OG super combo, when you combo this card, you draw a card. Oh, another thing too. Once people realize what this does, I played a lot of games. My friends never and they'd never charged the 6 energy. They always kept themselves at 5. So they restricted themselves for his skill can't go off, which is very terrifying. But it does make him very bad when they don't play that 6 energy. But then again, they only have 5 energy, so when they tab, it's like, oh, they can't really do much because they only have 5. And next we have 4 Planet Vegetas. Planet Vegeta searches out every Saiyan in your deck except for the Bardock cards, sadly. Because the Bardock is a 5-drop, a 6-drop, and a 7-drop, 5, 6, 7. And obviously the Doria. So it searches out any of the blockers, and the only black card I run in the deck. On to the blue cards. I run 4 Majin Buu, self-explanatory, draw 1. 3 Bomagata Temper, self-explanatory. Look for your deck for a 4-drop Wiz or lower. 3 Whis the Rusting Attendant for ramp. I just like the card. I love ramp. And the thing about blue too, they only require 2 blue. Everything else requires 1. 2 Beers, just to get rid of annoying things, and it has a double strike. And it's very nice, like, even if you don't have Take the Energy, even if your opponent doesn't have Take the Energy, when you evolve it, you still rest all their stuff. Meaning if they only have like 2 life, you can finish off his Beerus because they can't negate Beerus because they're tapped out. Yep. Make some room there. Onto the extra cards for blue. 4 Senzu Beans. So this is where the dumb stuff comes into play. So doesn't matter what blocker you have. Let's say you block her. Sure, you block her. You're gonna ask them if they want a combo. They're most likely not going to combo. You can pay use Senzu Bean. Get plus 5k to Bardock. So he's gonna get a permanent plus 10,000 for the duration of the turn, making him a 25k wall on your opponent's turn, which is super mean and super dirty. And like I said, they're going to use 1 to 2 cards to try to hit this. If not, they're just going to end their turn. So for Senzus, this is probably the most expensive card in the deck. The second most expensive card. Because I think these are like $6 to $7. But I've had these since I've started the game. So I got them, they were cheap. Oh. 4 Whis negates, just good negate. And 2 objections. Objection, if you don't draw it in your first hand, you're most likely just gonna charge it. Because it might come too late since I only run 2. But if it comes like turn 2, 3, I would recommend playing it. So those are all the yellow, and the only 2 black cards I run are Trunks Power Overseeing Time. So this card is very good, probably one of the best black cards from set 3. It's just really crazy. I think these are like $8 to $9. I don't know if they're still pushing 10. So this is the second most expensive card, but you only run 2. I've never had a problem with 2, and it's searchable with Planet Vegeta. So you overroam for 4, pay 2. So it has double strike, which is super nice. When you play this card using overwhelm, you can choose 1 card from your warp, 1 battle card from your warp, and add it to your hand. So you can replenish anything any battle card that you used already that's in your drop. You can get back a free blocker, basically a free negate. You can get back Bardock if you comboed with them. You can get back Beerus. You can get back Majin Boos. Just other stuff to help replenish your hand and get you stuff back. And it's just a great card. And it's a 20k wall that has double strike, which is super nice. Obviously, this will never die by battle to pump him up because he's just gonna go away at the end of the turn. But what you can also do is just you can loop them together. But then again, that is sort of a neg because you're not really benefiting off of that. And instead of just consistently getting a 20k body on board with double strike. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.